Welcome to the Loam North American Bike Park Review Tour. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Drew. This summer we're going to be hitting the road to not only review the trails at bike parks, but give you some of the best information on local spots to eat, lodging, camping, and activities to do off the mountain.
So strap in, let's hit the road.
Welcome to Big Bear, California, home of Snow Summit Bike Park and what was once the downhill capital of the world just about 2 decades ago. In the last 6 years, Snow Summit has spent a lot of time reinvesting into their reopened bike park and have been adding a lot of trails while working with the local Forest Service. We're here to check out the bike park, the local scene, and kind of give you guys a little bit of a review of the riding and some of the activities off the mountain.
So Snow Summit Bike Park is a lift access bike park. They're also working to expand that and open up trail in Bear Mountain. But this summer, they're actually going to be opening up a dual slalom course and a new trail on the mountain where they're going to race the US Open downhill. So we're really excited to see some new trails coming in on this hill. This bike park is known for its man-made terrain and jumps. Just like in the winter, Snow Summit Bike Park is famous for their jumps and park features. Now this isn't Drew's cup of tea, but it's mine.
Okay, so as Chili said, I'm much more of a natural raw terrain kind of guy. When I come to a bike park, I want to bring my downhill bike and I want to find downhill trails, which is definitely not something that Snow Summit has a ton of. There are a couple of natural sections on a lot of the trails. Miracle Mile is probably their most raw, natural DH track on the mountain, which is why it is my favorite. It's definitely a lot of fun. You can get into it. You have to take a few laps to learn the lines and figure stuff out, which is kind of what I enjoy most about downhill trail riding. Chili, what is your favorite?
You know, while Drew likes all the natural, raw, techie stuff, I also love jumps. So I really like Snow Summit. This is a place that I love to go earlier in the season to practice my jumping, get more in the swing of things. You know, there's only a few places near LA that you can get that many jumps in one run. And so I really like coming up here.
Without a doubt, the highlight section of Party Wave is right behind us. This is Muscle Beach. It's where everyone comes to flex their jumping muscles. Let's check out what this train's got coming.
Like Westridge, Party Wave, and Muscle Beach are some of my favorite trails here. Awesome jump lines that you can really practice in. They have everything from shark fins to tables. Most of the stuff is totally rollable too, so it's a great place to work your way up. If you're, kind of getting comfortable on jumps, you can, start small and work your way up as you get bigger. So I think it's a really fun bike park for that kind of stuff, and they've been really working to improve it over the last couple of years, fine-tuning stuff, honing things in, building new features to keep people entertained. So I really like that.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of entertainment, there's a lot of stuff to do on the mountain if you're not a rider or if you want to take a break. They've opened a lot of new stuff for the kids. There's a little trampoline, bungee jump feature. They've got, I think, 3 or 4 restaurants, one up even at the summit of the mountain. That's really good. And lots of stuff to keep you entertained if you're, coming up with the family or you want to take an afternoon off to kind of recuperate. If you leave the mountain, there's even more stuff to do. Obviously, being at Big Bear Lake, there's tons of water activities you can do. Go down the road a little bit to the Alpine Slide is one of our favorite stops. You can get a little drag racing going on with your buddies in a little concrete bobsled kind of a run. They've got a water slide there. There's a newly opened ropes course and go-kart track.
Yeah, Big Bear has a ton of stuff to do. This is a great area. It's really close to LA. It's only about 2 hours away, but it's this awesome mountain playground where you literally would completely forget that you're in that concrete jungle. We love coming up here. We're both Los Angeles locals. We've been coming up here our entire lives. Some of our favorite spots that we've gathered, whether it's a day trip or if it's a weekend up here, for breakfast, we absolutely always say you have to go to the Grizzly Manor Cafe. There may be a line, but it's one of those really cool hole-in-the-wall Big Bear places. Stickers everywhere, one short order cook, and an amazing breakfast. It's a perfect spot to stop on your way up to the bike park in the morning.
Yeah, and as far as post-ride meals go, Maggio's is a huge favorite of ours. We actually went there twice this weekend. The owner's name is Denise. She is a huge mountain biker. She actually, I think, teaches skills at Snow Summit Bike Park during the day and runs the restaurant at night. So make sure you go to Maggio's, get a killer pizza or a calzone. You'll love it. Tell them the Lone Wolf sent you. You might even see our sticker up there on the wall.
There's endless stuff to do up here. We recommend coming up here for the weekend, actually. If you get a bunch of friends together, what's cool about this area is that it's super affordable. So you can camp, which we did for the first 2 nights, and then you can also get an Airbnb. We split this one place with a couple of other friends, and it wasn't that bad. The owner's a mountain biker. He's a really cool dude. and you know, the place is right near Bear Mountain, so it's pretty close and has an awesome view. There's a garage so you can work on bikes. It's a really nice way to make a cool weekend out of it with a bunch of buddies. And of course, if you're coming up with like your family and your wife, there's also nice places to stay too, and everything from, you know, dirt bagging campgrounds to nice hotels. So it's a cool area where there's a huge spread of lodging. You know, places like Whistler, everything's really expensive. Here in Big Bear, you have everything from free camping to state-of-the-art hotels and Airbnbs. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think kind of the way we would recommend doing this weekend would be hitting up Sky Park, which is the park we visited just before Snow Summit. As they're only about an hour or so apart, you can come up and do both parks in one weekend, have a killer time out, and get a lot of really good riding in.
So overall, Drew, what do you think of this bike park?
Overall, I like the bike park. I'm excited to see what they do in the future, especially with the new US Open DH course that they're building. My hopes are that they can get a little bit more of the natural DH stuff going in. It's a very affordable, ticket prices are nice,
Yeah.
You know, food prices on the mountain aren't bad. You know, the bike shop has a full rental fleet, you know, staffed mechanics that aren't gouging you for, you know, parts or any labor you need. That's all really nice stuff when you come from really crazy resorts like Whistler, yeah. But the park itself, not the best. The overall experience in Big Bear with the bike park, I would probably rate it about a 7.5, just because I'm not a guy that lives for jump lines.
So on the other hand, I really like jumps. I think it's one of the best parts about a bike park, where you can get a ton of jumps in one run, way more than you would anywhere else. I think this park is actually really fun. It's been growing over the years, and I really think that Big Bear has a ton of stuff to do. I think the affordability really factors in as well. Sure. So I'd actually give this place an 8.5 out of 10. You know, it's really close to LA. It's only 2 hours away, and you have this amazing playground that's really affordable. So, you know, could be worse, but it's pretty sweet.
All right, there you have it, folks. 2 different styles of riders, 2 different votes. Definitely worth checking out, though. Come on up to Snow Summit and give it a try for yourself.
Yeah, and stay tuned. We're gonna be doing a bunch more reviews. We're gonna be traveling across North America, so stay tuned. We may be covering your favorite bike park to see what we think of the trails, culture, and everything else there is to do up there. So thanks for watching.